It is the Impact Academy Coaches Corner. I'm Booker Corrigan, and I am joined by the longest tenured Division I lacrosse coach active right now, Kevin Corrigan. Kev, thank you so much for joining us. How's everything in South Bend?
Everything's great, Buck. We got started last week, and it's so good to have 2 hours of normalcy every day when we step between the lines, I tell you.
I love it. Notre Dame has become famous for their 10-man ride, and our viewers want to ask some questions about, one, when do you know you need to jump into it? Is it a pregame decision, or is it as it evolves?
Well, we use it two different ways. So depending on certain matchups, things that we see in a preparation for a game, we may say we're going to use it at different times to shake things up. If a team struggles to clear, we may use it sometimes as a counterweight to struggling at the faceoff X, and so we'll actually force them. We'll almost concede a loss, force them back, and then get a chance to ride. And now maybe we can ride some back and win it that way if we're not able to win it straight up at the X.
And another preparation aspect of it for our coaches that are listening and watching, do you feel like all the implementation you do of putting in the 10-man ride makes you a better clearing team?
No question. And you have, it's one of those things that's on the checklist of things to do in preparation for the season, right? Yep. Zone offense, even if you don't run zone defense, clearing against 10-man, even if you don't 10-man. So everybody needs to have some zone defense. Everybody needs to have some 10-man ride just so you can practice against it and prepare your team for when you do see it. But, yeah, the more you are invested in it as a thing that you do, the more work you get against it as well.
This is the Impact Academy Coaches Corner. Coach Kevin Corrigan from Notre Dame joining us. Coach, do you have any players throughout the history of you doing the 10-man that have really thrived, that have really made it go from when you look back?
Yeah, we've had a lot of really good defensemen who've been good and coming up and making plays, in that. Steve O'Hara was terrific at it. DJ Driscoll back in the day was really good at it. We've had a lot of guys that have been good at it, but I think those guys kind of get the kill shots, right? The guys that make the whole thing go are the attackmen. And so when I think about our 10-man ride, I think about Matt Cavanaugh and Connor Doyle, because those two guys were just, they were such good riders. They were tough, they were relentless, and they were smart. And in the 10-man ride, there's a lot of decisions to be made. And they were fundamentally sound. You know what I mean? You could count on them not getting run by or dodged because they were jumping in the air trying to knock a pass down or doing something like that. And so, that just made it so effective. And those are the guys I think of. But again, there have been a lot of defensemen that have been awfully good for us. That have been the guys at the end of that play, putting the ball on the ground and getting it up.
I love the term kill shots. And I'm going to go ahead and take a guess, Coach, that Cavanaugh and Connor Doyle fairly quick on their feet too, huh?
Yeah, they were, but I don't think it was their speed as much as it was the other stuff, Okay. The combination of their toughness, their relentlessness, their fundamental soundness, and their IQ, meant that they made a lot of plays. They didn't out-athlete people, they out-executed them.
Coach Corrigan, our guest on the Impact Academy Coaches Corner. Thanks for your time. Keep doing what you do. You're great at it.
Thank you, Book. Great to talk to you, man.